Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Carrie, and I am going blue on my nails and on my shirt for World Autism Day. If you or anyone you love is on the autism spectrum, I'm thinking of you always, but especially today. It seems weird to say Happy Autism Day, but I guess in a way it's sort of like a celebration because it's a day where people who are on the spectrum can particularly come out of the shadows, come out of any type of shame or fear they may have about revealing their diagnosis, and just be like, look, this is me, people. Love me the way I am. I am all about that. So anyway, that's number one. Number two, you guys, it is officially the 3rd anniversary of PerseveringStar, the channel. And whenever I say that, I feel like I'm doing a bit from the movie Spaceballs. You know, if you've seen Spaceballs, it's, Spaceballs, the t-shirt, Spaceballs, the lunchbox, Spaceballs, the yada, yada, yada with all the merch. So it's like, it's PerseveringStar, the channel. But anyway, today is April 2nd, 2019, and is officially the 3rd anniversary of this channel. I've been on YouTube way, way, way longer than that. I think I joined YouTube in 2007 or 8, but I didn't start making videos until 3 years ago today. So I'm really stoked. Thank you, Facebook, for reminding me of this anniversary, because I seriously would not have remembered it otherwise. But I'm really, really so excited the way this channel has grown, how I have grown, how my friendships with all of you have grown. It's just been an amazing experience. Very, very, very little bad to say for it, and so much good has come out of it. I am looking forward to many more years of hanging with you guys and shooting the shit and doing our thing together. So if you have not yet hit that subscribe button, today would be an awesome day to do it. I would be so stoked if we could get our sub numbers even higher. But if not, that's cool too. I'm all good with it. And last but not least, I have a Pura Vida package that I just received today. I ordered this, today is Tuesday. I ordered this, I want to say last Tuesday? I think it was last Tuesday or Wednesday. And I didn't actually use my Pura Vida rep code, duh, but I had a good reason. I actually had a $10 off code that was sitting dormant in my account since 2017. I actually have one more. So it made not a lot of sense to not use that code up first. But from this point forward, once I use the other $10 off code, more than likely, I will always be using my own code to make my purchases, which is totally legit and fine by Pura Vida rules. It helps you make your sales goals, and why would you not want to use your own discount? I mean, please, who wants to pay full price for anything? But I just want to make a quick note, you guys. I have already reached 3 tiers in the sales levels of Pura Vida, and that is thanks to you amazing friends for using my code and making purchases. The way the Pura Vida system works is that there are 4 tiers that you can reach. Tier 1 is the sand tier, and that is when you make your very first sale. Tier 2 is I always mix this up. Tier 2 is C. I believe tier 2 is C, S-E-A-C, not like the letter. And that is when you make 3 sales. The next tier, I messed that up. Tier 1 is tier 1 is sand, for 1 sale. Tier 2 is, I believe, C for 3 sales. Tier 3 is surf for 5 sales. Okay, I'm going to get this right. And tier 4 is star for 15 sales. I probably screwed that up, but it's sand. I always get C and surf mixed up. I think it's sand, surf, C, and star are the levels. And I've already reached the 3rd tier, which is amazing. I've made actually 7 sales as of this morning. No, 8. No, I'm sorry, 8 sales, which means we are more than halfway to the final tier, which is the star tier. And once you reach the tiers, though, you can keep on going indefinitely, and I will. I'm super, super stoked, just amazed that in just a little over a week, I only started being a Pura Vida rep last Monday, that I've already hit 3 tiers. I'm amazed and so stoked and so grateful to you guys, and I can't wait till you guys get your stuff. Some of you probably will be getting it in the next day or two based on when you said you placed your order. So I definitely want to see pictures. If you're on social media, I want to see what you got. But anyway, this was my order. So again, this has nothing to do with my my code. I used this with a promo code that I had from previously just being a regular, normal Pura Vida customer from 2017. I started buying from Pura Vida in 2015. 2014. So I'm going on 5 years now of shopping with this company. I don't know what took me so long to become a rep. Dumb. But anyway, here's what we got. Okay. Oh, they do use the bags again. If you guys watched my Pura Vida collection video, you will know that I was saying they used to send you your bracelets in these really cute little recyclable bags. And then they stopped doing that. Apparently, I haven't ordered in a while. They have gone back to doing that again. So it says Pura Vida Bracelets on it. It's a cute little canvas drawstring bag. And it says on the back, founded in Costa Rica, each purchase helps provide full-time jobs for artisans worldwide. And that is the back. And I'm going to show you what I ordered. This is one of the first ones that I picked. This is the classic burgundy. And I like the classics a lot. The classics can be, basically the classics are just the ones with strands. They don't have charms. They're not braided. They're just basically I think it's 8 strands, 8 wax strands, if I'm correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I think I'm incorrect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strands. But there's 9 individual strands. I'm sorry the light is not better because this is probably reading black or brown, but it is in fact burgundy. And I meant to show you guys in my collection video, and I didn't, I don't think. They're super, super easy to adjust. You have these 2 little knots at the end, this big knot in the middle. All you do is you pull these to tighten, and then you stretch the bracelet itself to loosen, and you can adjust it, and there's a lot of wiggle room in there. And this bracelet retailed for $6, but it was actually on sale, which I didn't know when I put it in my cart. I'm just looking at it because there's a weird, like, funky thing going on the wax here. It's probably just a little piece. Yeah, it's just a little white piece of tag. Okay, it's just my OCD. But yeah, I'm just gonna throw it on real quick so you can see. And then again, you can do it yourself. You just adjust the strings to where you like them and where it fits comfortably, and there you go. So that is solid burgundy, and this one retailed for $6, but again, it was on sale. It was part of a BOGO deal. I don't remember if the sale was marked down from the $6 in addition, or if it was just, I think it was marked down to either 5 or 4, and then it was also part of a BOGO deal. So I'm going to try to find the one that I picked as the other BOGO item, because it said this is a BOGO, so pick another item from the sales section and it will be free. So I want to find that one. Okay, it's not, actually, is it this one? I think it is this one. Does it say the name on the back? Charity bracelets. It doesn't, but this one I believe was called A Billion Baby Turtles, and like, who doesn't want to save the turtles? They're amazing. And this one is like navy, and then like a almost light cobalt blue. It's very similar, just a little bit lighter in color than this one I'm wearing here, which is my solid indigo that's gotten a bit faded over the years. I'm trying to separate out the navy strands so you can kind of see, to compare if you were considering ordering solid indigo or Billion Baby Turtles. They're really, really close. This is definitely a little bit lighter, but not a whole lot of difference. But again, this one was free, and this one was originally $6 as well. So even if they were still $6 to get them BOGO, that makes them 3 a piece, how can you go wrong? So I got those 2, and again, each of them came in a bag like this. Then the next one we have is, I'm so excited that they brought the bags back. Whoever's watching this that's like from Pura Vida, or like a rep or a collector of Pura Vida, is like, Carrie, they've been back for ages. But I haven't made a purchase, I don't think, since 2017 or 18. So I didn't know. This one is, I want to say solid lavender. Yeah, it just says original. Yes, color code lavender. This is solid lavender again. This one was also $6. A classic one. Classic, now, just so you know, does not mean solid. This would also be considered a classic bracelet, again, because it's just the basic 9 strands of waxed braided, or waxed twirled, I guess you would say, strands. It is not a braided style. It is not a charm style. Anything that's just the 9 strands of color would be considered a classic. And I'm just making sure, does this one? Yeah, I guess there are 9 strands ordinarily. I don't know why I always thought 8, but I really, really, really like the solid ones. I just think they make a really bold statement, especially when you're wearing them layered which I do. I just like the idea of that. Not that I don't like the multicolored, because I have a lot of those too, but there's something about the solids. I really ideally eventually want to collect all of the solid colors if I can, but this one is solid lavender, and this I believe is a brand new one. There were a couple of colors that were brand new. This is different. This blue string, this blue stitching here, this did not used to be blue. I don't remember if it used to just be a natural color like the bag itself, but that's new from when I last had bags, and I dig it, because you guys know probably sky blue is my favorite color. And again, can we just appreciate how cute this bag is? I'm obsessed with this. I actually do try to junk journal with my Pura Vida bags. It's very difficult. I did cut up an old bag, and I sort of use double stick, like a tape runner, to stick it in my junk journal, and it gets really warped and bubbly because it's plastic, but I am going to try again because I really like that a lot. All right, we've got 2 more to go. This one is another one for charity. And FYI, I didn't mention, but Billion Baby Turtles, I don't think I mentioned, is for charity. Generally, I believe what they do is donate 10% of the proceeds to the charities. I'm not 100% sure about that. You could verify it on the page, or if you're interested, just mention in the comments. Just poke me, Carrie, please check how much of the proceeds of the charity bracelets go to the charity, and I will let you know. This one is the suicide prevention, and I actually really like that on the back of these now. Like, it says color code. SUIP, standing for suicide prevention, so that if I were to save these rather than just put my own little paper sticky, things, like I fold over sheets of paper and I staple it on to mark them when I'm not wearing them, so I know which one is which. I'm kind of digging that they have the markings on the back of here now, I can't speak. So that's an upgrade too. Way to go, Pura Vida. And again, the classics all tend to go for $6 or less unless they're on sale, but this one is suicide prevention. It is all yellow, and these strands here are brown, I believe. Yes, they're brown, but you guys know suicide prevention is incredibly important to me. I will be participating in a suicide prevention walk for AFSP, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, in May. I won't be fundraising for that one, however, because I'm also going to be doing another one that I've done for the past 2 years in August. That one I will be hardcore fundraising for. If you look in the Dropbox and you see the link to donate to AFSP, that is for the fundraising walk I'll be doing in August. If you guys want to donate, you can donate now. It would mean the world to me. Even $1 helps, believe me. But this one is super important to me and meaningful, so I'm really glad to have this in my collection now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more. I had only ordered 4, or my intention was only to order 4, and then when I found out that solid burgundy was on sale, I was like, woohoo, so I'm getting an extra. And then last but not least, this one is gorgeous. This one is, what did they call this? Mediterranean green? I want to say, because it says MEDG, I want to say this is called Mediterranean green. This is another brand new color. Oh, what the hell? Okay, that was weird. This is gorgeous. And other than Billion Baby Turtles and suicide prevention, these are not charity bracelets. But, everything you buy from Pura Vida really is kind of like doing good for the world, because you're helping keep artisans in Costa Rica employed where they may not necessarily be gainfully employed. They're doing something that's an art form. These are all handmade. They're absolutely stunning. I love them so much. And again, this one would have retailed for $6 on this site, and it is brand new. And I don't know why this one's not adjusting. The knot's like acting funky in here. Let me move this. Hold on. Could just be operator error here. I kind of have issues sometimes. Kill surprise, right? If you guys have been here before, you know I have issues. Sometimes they're just a little stiffer. Let me get, there we go. We got that side pulled. And that side pulled. They can be stiff sometimes when you're adjusting them, because they are wax threads, so that they don't just simply come unraveled, but it is movable and it loosens up over time. FYI, guys, super important. Do not ever cut the ends of these strings off. Do not cut the knots, because these can then, when you open them up to full length, completely unraveled, and then you're just going to be tying it on in a makeshift knot, and it's not a pretty thing. So don't ever do that. I have heard some people say that they really don't like these dangly strings. I'm not super into them myself either, to be honest. Sometimes I tuck them in under other bracelets, but what some people have said, and I can't vouch for this, is that they'll clip these ends a little bit, and then they'll retie their own knots and hold like a little bit of they'll like light a match and they'll blow it out, and they'll like try to melt the wax on the string to get it into like a solid knot shape. I've heard of people doing that to get the string shorter. Honestly, I don't want to take the chance of ruining the bracelet, so I have not done that. I'm not suggesting that you do it or don't do it. It's buyer beware. You may ruin your bracelet, but some people do use that as a makeshift method of not having the strands be so long, especially if you have a tiny wrist and you have to cinch it up, really little, or if you're giving it to a child, you're going to have some really long strings. But I mean, if you were putting it on a kid, say, you could probably bow this. I'm not going to do it now, but you might even be able to bow it, and then it wouldn't be such, a big dangle hazard. But seriously, it's bracelets. It's not that big of a deal. And then I said last but not least, but I also read on the site, this is new to me because this was not always the case before with Pura Vida. You get a sticker pack with every purchase, you guys. And this is so going in my junk journal because that is beautiful. And just so you know, it says on the back here, thank you. Founded in Costa Rica, each purchase helps provide full-time jobs for artisans worldwide. Want a free bracelet? Tag your new purchase on Instagram using hashtag Pura Vida Bracelets and upload your photo to the page below, www.puravidabracelets.com/upload. And then it says, at Pura Vida Bracelets, follow us on Instagram for the latest product releases, sales, and a behind-the-scenes look at Pura Vida. And it just has their website at the bottom. I forgot about that because I was talking also in my video where I was mentioning how I had acquired several bracelets for free. I forgot that you could do that. That's a way to get a free bracelet. And it's just a mystery bracelet. You don't get a choice. So sometimes, that's why I'll have ones in my collection that I'll just label like mystery bracelet number 3 or whatever, because I honestly can't match it to one on the site. They used to also have a program. I don't believe they do anymore because they did get rid of these bags for a while, that if you recycled, I think it was 12 of these bags, they also sent you a mystery bracelet. But as far as I know, that program is no longer a thing. You would have to verify on the website. Again, if you want me to verify it for you, I will definitely hit up, my friends at Pura Vida and find out for sure. But I don't think that's a thing anymore. But that was another way that I used to get free bracelets. But they did always send some kind of freebie when I've gotten stuff in the past. I've gotten some buttons, I've gotten individual stickers, but I've never gotten a sticker pack. So I'm really excited to see what's in here. But it says right here, Pura Vida Bracelets, again, founded in Costa Rica. Each purchase helps provide full-time jobs for artisans worldwide. And then on the back, it says, giving back plus doing good. 200 plus full-time jobs for artisans worldwide. And that's awesome. And let's get to the stickers. I'm so excited. Now, I don't know if everybody gets the same sticker pack or if there's, different options. This is brand new to me because I've never gotten a sticker pack before with an order. I'm a little out of the loop. But let me just say, and this has nothing to do with me being a rep. Again, this order was not placed using my rep code. In the future, they will be. This was just me, Carrie, being a regular customer. I actually order my bracelets through a different email than I use for my Pura Vida rep correspondence because I was a customer long before I was a rep. But anyway, there is the most adorable little card inside here. It tells all about the story of Pura Vida, and I won't read this whole thing to you. I'm trying to get it where you can see it. I don't know if you'll be able to, but if you order, you'll be able to get one of these too, and you'll be able to see it. And there are some of the people from the Pura Vida team, and that again, junk journaling goodness, yahoo. But these are the stickers I got. So here is just the lavender Pura Vida Bracelets logo, super awesome. This one is a beautiful hibiscus flower. And again, it's got the Pura Vida logo up in the upper right corner. This is my fave so far. The beautiful Hanu Honey, the sea turtle. So cute. Then we have the triple surfboards. Oh my gosh, these are so great. I want to order more and more and more just to get more stickers because I want a junk journal, but I don't want a junk journal with my originals. It's a thing. I just did a second junk journal layout. I've done two for two different junk journals. I can show you pictures of those if you want on my Facebook Persevering Star page. Just comment down below and I will post those today. I just finished one earlier this week. Well, technically it's Tuesday, so last week, end of last week, and then I did one a couple years ago. This one says locals only, Pura Vida. This one is an adorable snorkel and swim mask. And then last but not least, the pretty green with the blue waves. I am obsessed with these stickers, and I can't believe that they come free with every purchase. So that is freaking epically awesome, you guys. So I have two special requests today on my YouTube anniversary. And you don't, well, okay, I have three requests because I'm always pushing my luck. Number one, obviously, most importantly, if you would like to make a donation to any of the charities that I indicated in the Dropbox, they are listed always in the Dropbox. Right now, we are desperately trying to fundraise for the Pets for Love Foundation, where I have volunteered since December 2nd of 2015. I just figured out the date last night. We are currently being evicted by our heartless landlords. We are tearing apart the rescue. We are desperately scrambling to find fosters for our remaining animals. It's getting down to the wire. We may be gone in as little as a week or two. It's literally devastating. But we are desperately still fundraising to try to raise money to find a forever home. Hopefully, we want to buy a building so that we can't be evicted again. This is, I believe, the second or third time this has happened to my founder, Dave, who has been kicked out of a place. His idea, part of the brainchild behind Pets for Love, and I know this is going to be a longer video and it's going to be about multi-topics, forgive me, but I ramble, but this is important. Dave Bernacchi, who founded us, and I believe it's been about 10 years that Pets for Love has been in existence, if I'm not mistaken, but we were, part of his whole brainchild, aside from rescuing animals and bringing families together one pet at a time, no, I said our slogan wrong. Bringing families together one adoption at a time, I believe, is the correct phrase, but I'm saying it. I'm still saying it wrong. But part of his whole mission statement, aside from obviously rescuing animals, is that he loved the idea of being located in shopping malls, because the more rescues there were in malls, the less pet shops there would be in malls, which meant less puppy mill proceeds and less motivation for people to breed incessantly and try to make money off of animals when there were so many desperately needy animals in rescue shelters all over the United States and all over the world. So it was really important to him, the idea of being located inside a mall. So we were in another mall prior to this one, and we were booted because they evicted us to put in a stupid restaurant. This was before I worked for the organization. And FYI, I say work because we all work, but we are all volunteers. It is a strictly volunteer-based foundation. We are no-kill. We are nonprofit. We take in special needs animals. We do not discriminate. We have animals missing limbs, animals missing eyes. We've paid out of our own funds and donations for cancer treatments for animals. Believe me, unless an animal is in inoperable suffering and nothing more can be done, and it is in the best interest of the animal, we never euthanize our animals. Never. We are, like I said, all volunteer, all donation-based, no-kill shelter, specializing in special needs animals, and specializing, honestly, to a degree, in special needs people as well, insofar as we run a lot of programs for people, adults and children with learning disabilities, or differently abled people who go to day programs, such as here on Long Island, AHRC is one of them. They get to come in. They may be, different levels of functioning in terms of emotional behavior, in terms of intellectual challenges, and they thrive with these animals. We do reading programs. We have Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts, and children of any age can come in with their parents and read to the cats and dogs, and it helps the children work, and the adults work on their reading skills, work on overcoming shyness. It really, really helps the animals. It stimulates them. It makes them feel connected to humans and grow in trust. We have people like myself who have suffered from lifelong depression and anxiety severely, to the point where I am in therapy. I'm on meds, multiple meds. I've been on and off out of therapy since the age of 7 years old. So believe me, for someone like me who has my own mental challenges, volunteering for this organization has been a godsend, and I am absolutely decimated at the thought of us not being there. I know Dave will never give up until he finds a new place, but we desperately need money to help do that, especially because we are on Long Island in New York, where rents are outrageous and nobody seems to want to help a nonprofit. So if it is in your heart to make a donation to that, to the AFSP, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, either of those charities, it would mean the world to me. That would be my number one request today and every day. Number two, I would love, 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 if you are interested in trying Pura Vida bracelets for yourself, if you would use my rep code. It is simply my name, KARIMURPHY, Carrie Murphy, with the number 20, 20, not the word 20, Carrie Murphy 20. All you have to do is click on the link. There'll be a link in the Dropbox, it'll be like a little tiny BIT link. Or you can just go to PuraVidaBracelets.com, and when you're getting to the final page of the checkout process where it asks for your coupon, you just type in Carrie Murphy 20, and you will be good to go. Make sure you enter that code. It will show you right then and there the exact amount of discount you're getting. It would really help me out a lot on my goal to get to the star level. I mean, come on, Persevering Star, how can I not want to be on the star level? And I'm 7 sales away from that. And last but not least, I would love, love, love if you have not yet clicked the subscribe button, especially because it's my YouTube anniversary. If you would just hit subscribe, I would be eternally grateful. This channel is a mishmash of all the little bits and pieces that comprise Carrie. I talk about mental illness. I talk about depression, anxiety, my borderline OCD tendencies. I talk to a degree about my husband suffering from bipolar, not to an extensive amount because that's his story to tell, but he's given me permission to discuss it in vague generalizations, and I can share in so much as what I know of living with someone who suffers from bipolar. I do all sorts of hauls. I do lip balm reviews. I used to do a lot of nail polish reviews, but I don't have anybody sending me nail polish anymore. I used to have a couple of companies I worked with, and I don't really hear from them anymore. And my nail polish collection is so vast. I, don't make a lot of money on this channel that I'm going to go out and buy nail polish, to be perfectly honest, to review anymore. So, but I will still occasionally review some that I have in my collection that I haven't reviewed yet, which is actually most of them. I do actually also still have PerseveringStar, the blog. It is PerseveringStar.blogspot.com if you ever want to just check out my written stuff. That was primarily dormant for the past couple of years while I'd been working on the channel, but just the other day I did post a little something about a project I'm working on that I'm really stoked about, that I will talk about a bit here too. But if you want to know right now what it is, go to PerseveringStar.blogspot.com and you can check it out ahead of everybody that's watching on the channel. But I one of my first loves, other than, obviously my husband and my cats and my family and my friends, I love to write. So writing is my passion, and there will definitely be a little bit of different content on the blog than there will be here on the channel. But yeah, so my 3 big wishes today and every day, but especially today: donate, donate, donate if you possibly can. Like I said, even $1 is tremendously helpful. You can do it from anywhere in the world. I've had people do it from the UK I don't know if I've had people do it from Mexico. I can't recall, but you can do it from anywhere in the world. I would love it if you would use my rep code if you do purchase from Pura Vida, and again, it saves you 20%, so why wouldn't you? And lastly, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. All right, I think I've begged and pandered enough today, but I love you guys so much. Again, happy Autism Awareness Day. I'm claiming it as a happy day. I'm claiming it as a celebration, because fuck that. People who have autism are beautiful and unique and deserve to be celebrated just as much as any other human being on the planet. And props to anyone who goes through whatever struggles you may go through being on the spectrum. I know it's such a wide range of, abilities, and some of you are, gifted in ways that I could never possibly be. And some of you struggle with things and difficulties that I can't possibly imagine. So props to each and every one of you and everyone who is raising a child on the spectrum. Props to you for being a wonderful, supportive parent. I just, I think that, I think that all people on this planet are awesome until they give me reason to believe not. Quite frankly, as much as I'm a cynic, as much as I'm a pessimist, and as much as I'm very wary about people, I generally tend to give them my trust and my faith until they do me wrong. And then once you screw me over, I usually give you about 5 or 10 more chances before I finally give up on you, because that's who I am. I can't help it, for better or worse. Usually worse for me, better for you. I give people multiple chances. But that was kind of an aside. But happy Autism Awareness Day, because seriously, anything that brings awareness and light to anything that makes any person unique and different and special and enlightens people who don't necessarily walk in their shoes as to what their challenges and their experiences are, I think is magnificent and wonderful, and I applaud it. And I love that when I went to find a blue shirt today, I also found this one with the rainbow, because I know the rainbow puzzle piece is another significant part of autism awareness. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is a perfect shirt. And it also says love on the back. I don't know that I can show that to you because I won't be able to. It's my crazy emoji pants. Don't really want to show you guys my ass. Can you see? It says love on the back. I hope you can see that it's also a love rainbow. So literally the shirt was made for today. So I'm so glad that I realized that I had this to wear. Okay, shutting up because this was so super long. I love you guys so, so, so much. A special kiss and hug and love from me to you if you are on the spectrum. I just adore you. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll be back soon with lots more stuff. Happy YouTube anniversary to me. Bye, guys.